Hey Viva La, I'm Concepcion. So until recently, I had never introduced any boyfriend to my dad, ever. And so naturally, I was a little bit worried when the time came around to do it. I was worried about whether they would like each other, whether the cultural differences would be too great, and if they would even be able to talk to each other. I was really worried that it would just be this awkward dinner where they just stared at each other and, you know, they wouldn't have anything to say. And it got me thinking, are other Latinas going through the same thing? And if they're dating non-Latino boyfriends, did they have the same questions that I had? So I decided to invite a few of my friends to have a conversation about it and see how they were working through it or not. So you guys obviously come from very different spaces. You have been with your boyfriend for
5 years and 4 months.
Yeah, and you are
no longer in that relationship, but we were together for 2 years.
So I guess let's start with where your boyfriends are from.
So my boyfriend's from Yemen, and yeah, he's Arab.
Yeah.
And Will is just American white. He's from Italian descendants.
What do you think is like the biggest challenge you guys have right now?
I think it's taking it to the next level and having him move in, which is something that he wants, something that I want. The problem is that I haven't met his parents. He took a long time to come to terms with the fact I want to take this risk. I want to be the duckling in all of the Yemeni community and date somebody who's different. He told his father, and his father did not respond well. And I think that's the major challenge that we're dealing with right now.
So what about you?
I definitely think the cultural thing was one of the biggest problems in our relationship, just because I feel like he just didn't understand me. And being with him, it taught me a lot about myself because besides the fact that he is white, he's also Republican, and we grew up entirely different, which did not help our situation at all. Everything that he believes politically is basically against my entire existence. So I would say that's why we didn't work out.
So are you nervous at all that at some point, like, Walid's family won't accept you and that his family will sort of have a greater pull than your relationship?
I'm very set on if his parents tell him it's either us or the girl, I would rather he choose the family because and it might have to do with my upbringing. I don't know if a marriage can work without parental support.
Well, but do you feel like if one day you sort of came back home and you were like, you know what, I'm gonna convert to Islam to make this work and I'm gonna have a Muslim wedding. Like, what would they say to that?
Yeah, they would not be okay with me converting to Islam at all. I can't convert to Islam because it would be disrespectful to, because I don't share those beliefs.
Yeah.
It would be kind of, you know, fake.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm okay with my kids being Muslim, and I think, you know, that's part of being in an intercultural relationship. Which are the fights that you're gonna pick and which ones are you gonna let go of? And I feel like that's one I can let go of.
This was great, guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for sharing your stories. I think really what we got down to is that it really just comes down to values. And even if you have these cultural differences, I think you can sort of get through it if you guys share similar values and sort of respect each other's beliefs and each other's differences. I'll see you guys next time. Viva La!